Kind of a transition day. It was still plenty hot, but we're also getting more rainfall and at times some severe storms, mainly some gusty winds. And there is a lot of lightning with these storms now moving out of Hammond. But there is a new severe thunderstorm warning, which does include St. James Parish, as these storms continue moving down toward the river. There is some rain over Lutcher right now and quite a bit of activity from around Lacombe through Slidell, Pearlington, and off the Mississippi coast. If these hold together, will continue toward parts of New Orleans East and St. Bernard Parish. Elsewhere, though, we've been under sunny skies all day long and baking in the heat. That's where the heat indices are still in that triple-digit range, and at times 111 is what it feels like right now at Kenner. What it feels like on the North Shore, much milder with the clouds and the rainfall that really helped to knock the temperatures down by 20 degrees in some cases. Still under that extreme heat warning through this evening till 7 o'clock, with those heat indices at times near 115. But thankfully that will start to come to an end as we will see more rain. And it's not just us dealing with the extreme heat. That is much of the eastern and central part of the nation underneath this upper level high. Thankfully, though, the pattern is going to start changing. The upper high, one, is going to start weakening, kind of almost like compressing in on itself and then moving off to the west. That will allow for this little upper wave to move on through and increase our rain chances. So the next several days will be a little bit wetter than average. Not a complete washout, but at least more cooling showers. Then we start to see, as we head into Saturday and Sunday, and more so into next week, this upper troughing, which will deepen across much of the central United States. Doesn't look like it's going to do much for our temperatures, but at least will prevent us from getting into those extreme levels, especially if we can get rid of that upper high. The upper disturbance I was talking about, you can kind of clearly see it on water vapor right here, kind of this broad spin. This upper low, as it continues to move across the Gulf, one, helps to push that high off to the west, and two, adds in that instability, which helps to bring in more rainfall. Plenty of moisture to work with. You can feel it outside, and when we get rid of the high, which compresses the air, prevents us from getting much rain, and then also introduces more of the upper energy to help trigger more rainfall, our rain chances will start picking up beginning tomorrow. And in fact, our flood risk starts over the next couple of days. Tonight, somewhat off to our east, but then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday, the Weather Prediction Center keeping us under that low-end threat for some isolated downpours, basically meaning the rainfall could be efficient at times, and there's plenty of moisture to work with, where we could see some street flooding. Right now, it's not really that upper level system that's moving through. It's kind of this disturbance that's been wrapping or rotating around the upper high. So we actually have the high to thank for these disturbances moving our way from the northeast. That'll be a pattern which may even keep a few showers around later into this evening and tonight. We start out the morning tomorrow with a few spotty showers and then a little bit of a break. We can get some sunshine, could be back into the low mid 90s, but then during the latter part of the afternoon and evening, we will see more rain. Right now, this is the top of that thunderstorm that is moving in the direction of the river parishes right now. We're still at 97 degrees, feeling like 111. 98 was our high, but yet again, we missed the record by 1. Out in the tropics we go. There is no development that is expected for the next 7 days. The Climate Prediction Center highlighting a couple of areas in the tropics for possible development going further into August. We'll talk more about that coming up at 6. 94 our high tomorrow. That's if we can get into that sunny break during the day. And then our rain chance is 60%, hovering around 50% Thursday through Saturday. A brief period to dry up before we might get some more rain with that next upper disturbance early next week.